We're here, I think. This is Raceway Park.
Yeah, Raceway Park right there.
I can't believe we're like 30 hours away. Buddy, look at that. Insurance Auto Auctions, English Town.
Ooh. Are we gonna pick up a car while we're here?
We should just get a house right down the street, little shop right here in English Town, right there, Insurance Auto Auction. We could just buy, sell, race.
That'd be a great business model.
Make some videos. You beat us, Evan.
I did.
We were like next to you. We're on the toll road, and you were on the...
I was gonna start honking at you, but we wanted people to like freak out and be like,
"How's it going, man?
It's good to see you, man. It's been a while."
Yeah, been a while.
Oh yeah. Hey, Charles, man.
Evan, nice to meet you.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Nice to see you. Look at you.
Yeah, buddy.
Welcome. I watch your videos. Part of the team now.
Oh yeah.
Congrats.
Fun, dude.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah.
How's the drive?
Wasn't bad.
Heard you were like doing brakes in some guy's driveway or something.
It was a ball joint.
Ball joint and track bar.
And it was technically a diesel shop where they build trucks.
Oh, okay.
And it was a track bar ball joint and a tie rod.
Truck looks good though.
When we were driving, it was like, it used to be like this, like you'd be like going around a corner next to a semi, like this, like, and then now it's like this. It's like,
oh, it's awesome.
So that was-
Setup looks good.
yeah, thank you. Got the
Sweet.
red trailer to match the red truck.
Freaking sick.
Wait.
And it made it here.
Made it here, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. No, not one hiccup. So, well, we were gonna go. We want to go to New York and film some shit like down like Times Square. Is that a good idea?
Not right now.
Why?
Because it's gonna be a shit show.
So what do
You
we
have to go at
do?
like midnight if you want to go film in Times Square.
Okay, well we'll be there at midnight.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
You got a set of clippers? Do you know how to cut hair? I need to give myself a trim. Haven't had time.
You look fine.
Well, this. Look at that. I gotta give that.
I got a razor blade. I was just a straight razor. Clean you up real quick.
We made here. We're gonna chat with the boys and then figure out what we're gonna do. Unload the GTR. Go pick up somebody. Maybe unload the truck and the trailer.
We'll see.
Because honestly, what we could do, unload the truck and the trailer, pull the S14 off it, park the trailer in the boneyard where it needs to go, put the truck and the S14 somewhere, and then we'll find a spot tomorrow. Well, find a good spot today, I think.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. This thing's clean.
Yeah, very.
That thing is really clean.
Really clean, dude. This is
Especially
tight.
for up here. Where's it from?
This is tight.
That thing must not be from up here. Either that or it's from up here and it lives in the garage.
Yeah.
Because these things, so imagine this. Truck, airbag trailer, Corvette.
Yeah. Oh, look who just pulled in.
Jimbo.
Yo.
Right into it. What's up,
How
boys?
you doing?
How was the drive?
Wasn't bad.
Yeah,
How was your drive?
You know, living the dream.
What, like 2 hours?
3.5. Traffic.
Traffic. Not terrible.
You drift to
It was
35.
only 30. Yeah,
Only
we're
30.
Only 30.
Something light. You guys feeling good?
I think so.
They're good in that vet, so I'm not gonna question you.
I don't have a vet.
The 14. That's what I meant. Sorry. Vet 14.
We dropped off the car, the truck, unloaded the trailer at the track, and now we're headed to the airport in New York, which is
There's like 3 airports in New York. LaGuardia, yeah.
LaGuardia, which is like, it's in New York, I guess. And so we unloaded the R35, obviously truck, trailer, no fun, but we're gonna go pick up a buddy. But before that, we're gonna get a little E85. So we're literally going to one airport, fill up E85, and then we're gonna go to another airport and hopefully not get stuck in traffic. But
We'll see.
New York is interesting. Like the roads, the infrastructure, it's different. Look at that airport, I guess.
I don't know. I think this is the airport, yeah.
Stupid fucking maps in New York. Like, you can't tell like where you're going. You're like, New Jersey Turnpike, and it says New Jersey Turnpike, New Jersey Turnpike, New Jersey Turnpike, and you're like, okay, is it north, south, east? And it doesn't even tell you. It just says New Jersey Turnpike, and then there's like a squiggle on the map, but every road looks like a squiggle on the map. What bridge are we going over?
I don't know. Whatever bridge this is.
This one says 13 minutes slower.
We're fine.
Should we just stay on this?
Yep.
This means we might go over a bridge. What bridge is this?
I don't know.
If this is a cool bridge, then okay.
We're in New York City.
It's taking a while to get here. Probably an hour and a half to do about 50 miles or so, 40 some miles technically. Yep. Picking up our friend AJ from Colorado. He's gonna help us out at the merch booth. Hopefully he hears us. Hopefully he can see the GTR picking him up.
Yeah, we'll see. Buddy, how you doing?
Whoa! All right, let's see how well you fit.
Like a glove. Okay, so
look at that. See, that's perfect.
Welcome to New York, buddy.
Dude, I know.
You excited?
I'm stoked, dude. I've only been here once, like 10 years ago, for like 2 hours for a cruise.
Wow.
So I was hoping to get a little bit earlier so I could check it out, but
I mean, we're going.
You're going right now?
Yeah.
I thought you guys already went.
No, we haven't even had time.
We've been in traffic the whole day.
Oh shit, dude, hell yeah.
We're going right now.
Yeah,
I think we need to route ourselves somewhere. So Charles,
All right, I'll find it.
Get on the Jeepus because we don't know where we're going.
That thing's tight. Sick.
So we are sitting in the R35 in front of Times Square, and it's just crazy how many people are here. You can see Charles there in the back somewhere taking pictures, photos. We basically just parked here and he's running out in traffic, trying not to get hit. Everybody's taking pictures of the car. It's pretty cool. So we officially walked down to the Times Square, the stereotypical part. This is where we drove, was right there. We did some two-step over here. Charles, how you doing?
I'm getting ready to take over Times Square, I think.
How soon? Basically, you could buy that billboard right there for $40 for 15 seconds.
That's such a good deal. It's a great deal. Like what the hell?
It's not a bad deal.
11:50 p.m. $40.
That's not bad. We go eat and then we can come back. All right, boys, that was hanging out in Times Square, checking it out. It's pretty cool. It's cool to get some pictures and videos and all the stuff with here. There's a little Tesla that was kind of playing with us on the highway a little bit on the way back. This car freaking rips. This thing's sea level, ripping. It feels good. It sounds good. It hauls homies.
Yep.
We hauled 3 homies in it. We could have probably hauled more if I would have like scooted myself up to the front.
I want to know your actual opinion on like the roads out here.
Oh, the roads. What? The roads? They're confusing. And they dart and they go here and there and up and down, and like there's like left, and there's left straight, and then there's right, straight, and there's right, and there's right, like,
and there's right, left.
And there's right, left. Like, it's just freaking insane that like.
Oh, look who it is.
Exactly what it is. Hey!
Look who it is. This guy.
I'm not the only bug one late, huh? What is this? What is this? Figure it out, buddy. Come back.
Oh, he gave up.
I'm gonna run into something.
He gave up.
It's the pressure. Look at this. He ain't making that. He's gonna hit somebody. You're gonna hit someone. Oh my goodness. That was great parking job right there. I don't know how you ever did that.
I kept going. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna crash into everything. What am I doing?
Yeah, I don't know. When did you get the bro wheel?
Oh, my wheels cracked.
So you had to get one more.
You know, I have mismatch right now. Are you live streaming?
No, I just
Oh, I was gonna say that's funny.
camera's dead.
That would have been pretty funny.
Dude, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Hey, we got some of these. Hey, how's it
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think we brought ours too, on accident.
We brought some more.
Oh, so we got a whole box of them. I'm trying to go to bed, dude. I'm tired.
Where's Garrett? Hi, good morning. And we are at the track. We were trying to get everything all set up, get the merch and everything set up. So we got the boys over here. We got the tent, we got Jimmy Oaks, we got the LZ stuff, we got the junk merch, and we got the MotionAuto merch. We're gonna be parking at the R35 right here. Got the sign, you gotta have the sign. So, basically this morning, the thing that we need to do, we have drivers meeting here in about 20 minutes. S14, we got to kind of pit on this side. This is drivers, this is like vendors slash merch. So we're kind of doing this little dual purpose thing, which is kind of what everybody's doing. You can see Krudnick over there. He's or Chris Rudnick. His thing says C Rudnick. So got some wheels, tires. We got to start off the day with a Milwaukee battery modification to lower my thing. So we gotta do that. We gotta lower my window. Come right here and you give her the boop to get the window to go down. Okay, that was the wrong way. You always just give her a little touch. Cool. Oh. Okay, the window is officially down. Now we gotta go figure out my tires. Second was kind of too short. Can you keep it in third or no? Probably if I intended to. That thing shoots like 5-foot flame balls out of it. It's insane. I need to get more comfortable in this thing. It's like grippy.
How's the track?
Grippy. So just did 2 more practice laps. Car feels a lot better. I committed a lot more. I had some people, I actually followed 3 laps. I followed Adam. He shot a 10-foot fireball out of his freaking car.
How does it sound driving next to it?
It sounds like you're following a swarm of bees. Like, I don't know, it's like loud, it's cool. He's super comfortable in it already, so he's already killing it. I'm feeling confident in this, committed to the zones. That felt a lot better. Ginge followed me, said it was kind of okay, but I just checked up on a couple things that I shouldn't have. But we're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna commit, feeling good. I did some dampening adjustments right before this, stiffened it up, and feels a lot better. So,
nice.
Having a good time. Hopefully you guys are having a good time, but I'm kind of concerned for y'all because there's some people out here at this event that have actually got entered for a chance to win an R35 GTR, and I don't know if you have yet. So giveaway ends at the end of this month, May 31st. I'm gonna be 31 years old.
Yeah?
Buddy.
Crazy.
But link in the description. The support really helps us do things like this, because buddy, this is expensive.
Yeah.
Like, this is an
Very
expensive event.
expensive.
Like literally we drove 30 hours. Have you ever put 30 hours worth of diesel fuel in your truck that gets 10 miles a gallon and hotels and food and homies, and it's a lot of fun. So appreciate the support. We're gonna let this thing cool off and we're gonna go back out on track in a little bit. How is it?
There's fuel, we double checked.
So this car, you know this car, right?
I know a little bit about, those are the fuel pumps that have been in it this whole time. Since he got it. And then here it is.
We think it might be going out, or I don't know. We thought it was IATs, so we added water, we're cooling it off, but it happened first.
Yeah.
First clutch
What
kick.
kind of a cut? I wonder if it's the boost is too high. Maybe like a boost cut or no?
Maybe it's just literally yeah, pretty much like a boost cut.
Like it's ripping.
It's ripping. No, wait, it's ripping, and then it just cuts.
Huh. You got your laptop.
It's not on an ECU. It's on stock
Oh.
It's on stock ECU.
ECU. Pretty sure.
And they didn't let me on the track anymore. They gave me one last run, so that'll be bad to do with tandem, bro. If it cuts.
Lucy, how you doing?
Well, is qualifying tandems or is it single?
Track is super easy.
Yeah.
It's always intimidating to get to a wall track. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, how's this gonna go? And then you get on there and you're like, oh god, it's 20 miles an hour. This is easy as fuck. You're like, how is FD drive on this?
Yeah.
I just was laughing because like it's so small for that. You always think about these pro cars, you know what I mean? Go 200 miles an hour and be crazy. And then it's like, we don't even hardly go farther than that fence, do we?
No.
Nope.
Really.
Not really.
So tiny. Anyways, it's really fun though.
Yeah, it's a cool track.
It's a hero track too, because you can go anywhere you want. And
Yeah.
yeah.
You could dive in on people. You could cut them short. If they're wide, you're like, I'll just scoot up here. And even though this isn't necessarily.
I am having trouble with the Wisefat big angle cars, the kind of big angle stall, and you're like, oh god, what do I do, like on entry? Yeah. My car is just probably like this, like it always runs, and knock on wood, you don't worry about it or think about it. It's just like your clothes, you're just like, if it breaks, that would surprise you.
Yeah.
That's kind of this car.
Yours
That
has
car,
been
yeah.
together for so long too. Is it the same body kit? That's the same body kit I've always had on that car.
This
but
one
it's
since
finally done.
I bought this car in 2012 with that front bumper on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's had different one side skirt and a rear bumper.
Look, somebody has a Drift Week shirt.
Good luck out there, man.
Hello. Where'd you get the Drift Week shirt?
We got it last time.
Summit Point.
Very cool.
Yeah,
oh, Summit Point.
We were there. Yeah, that was a cool event too.
Oh yeah.
Losi's
I
got
know.
merch.
I
Losi merch.
don't ever do merch, so I was like, where the hell did that come from?
We'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Do you want to do that with me?
What?
Go get my bullhorn. I bet I have one in the trailer.
Go find it.
We can film it.
What
It
are we
was like
gonna
a
tell
live
him?
YouTube video.
What?
What are we gonna tell him?
We'll I just yell at the crowd and say anybody that wants to go for a tour, I'll go introduce you to everyone, and then the YouTubers have to like say hi back instead
Yeah.
of fucking hide like little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how they're doing like a car.
Hey guys, the new tires on the back. We've been chilling. We've been waiting for about an hour. Now we're gonna qualify. The goal is obviously to qualify in the top 13 out of 29 drivers. If we don't qualify top 13, that means that we battle today with the top 16 and they battle for 3 of the top 13 tomorrow, so then it'll be a top 16 tomorrow. So stoked on that. We're gonna try to qualify high. If not, we still get to battle today. If we qualify high, we get to battle tomorrow.
Good luck. Good driving.
I'm ready.
Commit.
Ready to rip it. Ready to hang. Like,
Commit and put that pedal down, buddy.
Buddy, I'll put her down.
Put her down.
I'll put her there.
How's the car feeling?
Feels okay. I wish we had like a little bit more time dialing in, you know, like a little toe plate, you know, stuff like that. We're waiting on Matt the Ginge. Lee, Matt the Ginge, me, Randy. Oh, did you hear that?
Look for next up off the line, we've got Trevor Jameson. Trevor Jameson.
MotionAutoTv, little left foot braking coming through there. Saw that tire smoke coming off the front wheels, and again going towards that last outer. He's kind of not quite inside the pocket, dips in there for a little bit, way out to the wall though. Good on the inner. Let's see, snappy transition coming through. Trevor Jameson, just north of where I'm from in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm from Colorado, so he's come down to some of my events a few times. Good to have him out there. He's our only kind of vlogger in kind of the Southwest area, so.
Good content too, and I'll tell you one thing he told me in the just before qualifying, struggling with gear ratios in the car. Second gear limiter and third gear has to kick the car a little bit, so I think he's in third, but as you can see, it's sort of like
not quite.
Yeah, keeping it on boost seems to be a real struggle for him.
And that's another one of the large differences between these cars. You have pro spec cars all the way down to stock BMWs, guys that can change their gear ratios, guys that can't, guys that are struggling with shifting between second and third. It becomes an issue.
It feels like
you're wearing the on clouds driving. Is that good? I mean, I think they're great. They're great shoes, but they're like running shoes. I'm on clouds right now. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he did get it. He got the outside of it.
So we're watching qualifying. I initiated too soon, not going fast enough. If I initiate later, carry the zones, #1 qualifier.
Yeah.
Me.
I mean, the first corner is everything.
Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know if I'll be #1, but definitely better. So I'm currently 13th with a 65 score.
Yes.
And basically, as soon as Buddy gets a score on the board, then he's gonna kick me out. Basically, this next run needs to be probably like an 80 in order for me to be in the show tomorrow, technically.
Yeah.
So now I've learned the technique. You scoop it
when you tap walls.
All right, so we just towed the car. Everything looks pretty good. We're about 0 toe in the back, but the car kind of squats, so we should gain a little bit of toe in when she's squatting. What's it at? It's like 29. 29. We'll just leave it. We're just leaving it. We're straight off the trailer today, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Straight off crankshaft, straight off of the bench, right into the engine, into the trailer, off,
Racing.
onto the thing. Towed the front, everything a little bit about quarter toe out. It feels good. Rear toe looks okay. I might click the dampening a little bit. I might, a couple clicks, and leave it at that. Other than that, we're gonna go out here in a little bit. We realized on my first run I was initiating too soon, like a big old gangster, but I wasn't going as fast as that I needed to do. I did kind of like a flick, and maybe like a little poop, like poop e-brake. But overall, I'm pretty sure it was a flick. I think I need to go a little bit deeper and then flick. Yep. And I think that will set me up for the whole rest of the course. Because that was my issue, is I was like constantly trying to chase. And I feel like the power, the grip,
everything is dialed if I put it in the right place to begin with. Otherwise,
I was gonna say what we should do is we should go see what other people are doing and entering, or like around the same power level. You know what I mean? Obviously, drivers change, but it might be a good idea just to like visually see what people are doing, whether they're flicking it in, e-braking, you know what I mean, clutch kicking. But
then you know for later too.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's a clutch kicky guy, or if that guy's a little e-brake guy, you know, and then we'll know if I need to e-brake or clutch kick and behind him. Figure it out though.
We'll do some research.
All right, so we're over here with Jimmy. Jimmy just hit the wall.
Yeah, I did.
Just a little bit, just like the barely tiny little bit. This thing was so clean. It's still really, really clean.
Yeah. Rear bumper's a little scuffed up, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Like to me, like as long as I don't hit the front, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
back end of a drift car is just collateral, you know, and like the front, keep it pretty.
This is clean. Who did this?
Spoon. Oh, Shui. It's good.
Looks pretty.
Yeah, it got. I think when you saw it, it was the front end was wiped out. Yeah. It was hit pretty good. Someone, we were just in a big train. Front end got wiped out.
Yeah.
That tower was like up and over 3 and 4 inches, whatever.
Wow.
So, yeah, we pulled that tower back, straightened this rail, and then reinforced it all and stuff. So.
Well, it looks beautiful. It looks really beautiful. It looks great driving too. It looks.
Thank you.
Just looks
Very
it looks good. I just like I get too like every time I qualify, I always feel like I'm not going fast enough. You ever get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you're in a tandem, you don't think you're just like chase, you know, attack, and then like.
Qualifying, you do weird. Qualifying does some weird things to me.
Oh yeah.
Like
everyone hates qualifying.
Everybody, you're like, "Ugh," like it's just a wild thing. But this thing looks sick.
That sounds
You
great.
like the SRs?
Love SR.
Would you drift an SR?
Yeah. That's my SR in that car.
Borrowed?
Yeah.
Did you tune it so you're like, tune it all safe?
No, I just give him a bunch of octane booster.
Dude, this car
thing-
just looks great.
This thing's sick.
The
like,
kit
this
on
is like,
this is awesome.
So part
Look
of
at
me is
that.
like a smidge sad because like my S14 used to be probably about this clean, and then now it's just been thrashed and driven and all that.
We've
other
said
stuff.
in the last 2 videos, I think it's time.
We need to do a little refresh. We need to get her done. Probably before the LZ Invitational, we'll give her a nice.
Beautiful refresh. Steez points through the roof. Yep.
Like that.
Yep. Black with the wheels. The kit looks great. I love the rear bumper.
No sponsor logos, just kind of like a
Clean. Street car.
clean thing. So,
Street car.
Jimmy did a great job. Now we're gonna go drive a little bit here in a minute.
Cool.
We snapped an axle.
No way.
Dude, we had like a really good run going. Halfway through, axle snapped. And then the pit crew over here, they fucking jacked it up, ripped it out, put a new one in. We're fucking ready to go.
Boys. Hell yeah.
We got Chris over here. He straightened out the body with Mark, and it's good. I'm honestly, dude, remember how nervous I was over there?
You were like, oh, dude,
I'm ready to
I can't do
fucking
this.
fight you. Want a box or something?
Let's go,
You
buddy.
know?
Right now, buddy. Let's go. Hey, whoa.
You know how many laps my axles have been in my car?
All of them?
Those axles have been in there for
Long time? There you go.
It's weird.
Trevor Jameson, he's on the line next there. He had a couple of worries on his first run. It seems like he's struggling with gearing issues. 65 on his first run.
Trevor, really solid driver. He's built some really cool cars. He's got a similarly flavored Supra. I wish he was driving that, but that's okay. S14 chucking it in right on the wall, but then ends up shallowing up, coming through that transition, and again struggling to make that car drift around this track.
Yeah, I think he's half touch kick. The car just doesn't seem to light up the tires. He's almost on the edge of grip, and it's kind of washing out a lot. You can see a lot of grip in the car. Rear suspension really soft on that as well. It's a run on the board, but it's not as comfortable. Yeah, it's not as comfortable as we know he's capable of. And I watched Trevor at the Invitational in a borrowed car. He was sensational.
You know, he was ripping, and we've ripped all the time, and a couple of drift weeks actually he's gone through.
Yeah, so I think this might just be that car is super hard to drive with him. You can see it. It's like he's having a handbrake, kick the clutch, get it up the revs, so that the turbo starts to spool.
If you're high up in second gear and not quite enough into third gear, you're in this weird place where you're either top of your RPMs or at the very bottom of the RPMs, and it's not where you want to be.
To see in the engine, you go to the bottom. That's kind of how it works. So scores will drop in for Trevor Jameson.
I don't know. I don't know if it's too grippy or.
I don't know. Second gear is like almost too slow.
I know.
What can you do?
I don't know.
Let's go figure it out.
Alright, so all the homies are here, and Chris with his R34. Look at this thing,
Buddy! Dude, just steal the show, why don't you?
See ya.
How you doing?
Good, how's everything?
Good, man, good. This thing's beautiful.
Yeah, not bad.
We'll have to come take a look here in a sec. This is beautiful, man.
Thank you, sir.
Love it.
Alright, so we are going to do our first, basically, I qualified 25th out of 29 with a 68, and I am now going up against Colette Davis in her 3-rotor RX-7 that freaking rips and sounds insane, but I'm going up against her in basically the top 16 battle, and the winner of that will move on to the top 8, but hopefully it'll be me. What we did is we upped the tire pressure 40 pounds in the rear. We were at 30. And I found out I was only on 10 pounds of boost.
Wow. So you were really down on power.
I tried third before and it wasn't spinning it. It didn't like it. So now I think the wheel speed and Senka just wasn't enough. There wasn't enough mile an hour to get me to the zones and let me like butter, like drive it in.
Yeah.
I couldn't drive it to the zone because it was limited. It was like, like it didn't work. I need wheel speed. 16 pounds of boost on the closed loop boost target. Hopefully we'll make 16 pounds. Third gear, tire pressure, full send. Hopefully we move on and start ripping. Oh yeah.
Spooling out.
That car is fast.
Trevor having a big problem initiating, way behind Colette.
Trevor's having to pick. Oh, and Colette's shut down. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Her car shut down. I'm not sure what happened there. Looked to me like the car just completely. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, she's. Looks like she's trying to restart the car.
Pushing a lot of buttons in there. That's not what you want to see. Going to check on it, make sure everything's okay.
Jazziest dressed marshal I've ever seen.
Yeah, he is friendly.
That guy is. He's ready to party while he's at work. I'm pretty sure they're going to send Trevor Jameson here and say that Colette is out of competition because...
Oh, bummer. I was looking forward to seeing her run through this top 16.
It goes to show how harsh it is. You know, we always say back home, you can't win the Grand National without a horse and a jockey, and sometimes the horse just falls down.
The battle of attrition has struck again, and Trevor actually chucking it in that time. All he needs to do is basically complete this lap.
And then he's through to the top 8. And he's been struggling, but sometimes in drifting, a bit of luck can do a lot. And you've got to also make sure your car is right. And he shuts down. So this is interesting. So he can't complete a run. So I'm not sure where we go from here, but does this allow Colette Davis back in, or has he done enough to score at all? Dan, we're seeing it all today.
This is...
What the hell?
It's cutting out.
It's cutting out?
It's like hitting like a cut.
Okay.
So I need to figure that out.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the boost control back the other way.
Okay.
All right, so that was a battle with me and Colette. Basically, I straightened behind her, and then my car literally cut out. It hit some sort of a cut. We changed the boost control from like an open loop to a closed loop, and I think it's doing some weird stuff. So I'm gonna change that back. I wish I was logging that run to where I could see what happened. I don't have that little logger in the car, but essentially her car died in the middle of the thing, and she just kind of forfeited her next run. I did kind of a buy run, accelerated first, second, third, and it like cut again. Tried to do a run, it like 16 pounds, ripped, felt phenomenal. Like
it looked like it was fun.
In third gear, like that's what I needed this whole time was that. And anyhow, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
I was just hit a cut. So kind of straightened, kind of bobbled, kind of did some stuff. So we got really, really, really lucky that her card, essentially that she gave up, because I feel like we both would have zeroed, or we both essentially did zero, but I don't know. So I got lucky on the first round. I hate winning battles that way, but gives us a chance to fix the car, and then essentially we're in the top 8 now. So now if we battle in the top 4, that means we get,
you have to win 2 more races.
3.
You have to win 2 more races.
Win 2 more races.
In order to be in the show tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out the laptop. I'm gonna look at some things. We're gonna figure it out. And hate winning like that, but.
And Colette's a hell of a driver.
Great driver.
I'm sure if her car was great and your car was great, that would have been one of the best battles.
That would have been really good. Like I was ready to send, and I think like it felt good. Like
on the run up,
I felt like I was coming, and I was like left foot brake and like had good power, and I had that like throttle to be like, you know,
right.
versus like that's because that's what it was doing before. So it was like, you know, like that's what you want, not and like trying to go. So
yeah. Look at TJ's car. That thing looks sick. But we got work to do. Oh, she sounds way better. Fuck yeah.
head-to-head, and this is going to be Andrew Mayer against Trevor Jameson for a spot in the Final Four up for grabs, and Andrew Mayer looking like he's the on-form driver here now.
He definitely has been, and with an entry like that right up on that wall, with Trevor having some problems, but maintaining proximity, but just wobbly behind him. That's not what we want to see up here.
No, as you can see, Trevor Jameson now trying to get back into the fight towards the end of their old big snappy transition with Trevor Jameson. Puts him on the inside of the course.
Way inside. Unfortunate follow run from Trevor Jameson, but a solid run by Mr. Maurer. Super solid run by Mr. Maurer. Let's get these guys swapped around so we can continue on with these battles in our Great 8.
Yeah, so for me, Andrew growing in confidence every single run, looking a little bit more comfortable, but he's still not getting to those outer zones. It's not going to matter too much here because I think Trevor Jameson is making the bigger mistakes. Struggling all day. I think it's a gear ratio thing, trying to keep the car moving in third gear with a lot of grip in the car. And it looks like he's kicking it and the car is almost happening. It's almost like it's all or nothing for him on every time he touches the pedal.
That's a frustrating thing to be on a track where you can't.
You know.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
So we get the second half of this one. It is Andrew Mayer, I think, with the advantage right now, but Trevor Jameson's in the lead, and he can dictate his own pace from here.
He can, and it's got to be up to Mr. Maurer to keep in there, and Trevor actually initiating all the way out to the wall. Andrew giving a little bit of space, maybe more than he should. I'm not sure, but Trevor all the way outside in that zone. That is probably the best we've seen of him in that outer zone. Coming across that inner, here they come towards the final outer clip.
I'm not sure where this lead run from Trevor Jameson is coming.
Fantastic. It's like his boost controller broke or his wastegate line came off and he gave her the beans.
Absolutely incredible. And we have watched him struggle through qualifying and the first half of this battle. And, you know, he gets lucky against Colette Davis with her having a mechanical failure. And all of a sudden, here we go. Monster run through the whole
that
course.
was absolutely fantastic. I wish he was doing this all day. That's the kind of runs that are going to move you into the top four to get one of those 3 spots.
See, Andrew, I'm not sure he expected.
I think he didn't expect that at all based off of maybe he's got a spotter, maybe he was watching Trevor's runs from earlier, but yeah, he did not expect that.
No, and that's the thing about drifting. You can't always predict what's going to happen. You can't give everybody an inch because they will take a mile.
Okay, and that just happened. So that, I mean, that was a fantastic lead run from
The question is, does it
was
overturn
it enough? Yes.
the mistakes from Trevor on the first half of the battle? Andrew did have a very strong advantage on the first half. Is it enough from Trevor to overcome that? We're about to find out very shortly. But from my perspective, you know, Trevor has some snappy transitions. He has some mistakes. It's going to be an interesting one to see which way the judges swing.
I don't know on this one.
It's Trevor Jameson getting the win.
Oh wait, mistake. Just kidding.
It's Andrew Mayer.
I think we had a little graphics snafu there, but hey, that's okay.
You know what? That makes sense to me.
It does.
I think, you know, Trevor making the bigger errors when he was in the first half of the battle. He had a very valiant effort to get back in. I'm sure the conversation got a lot closer. But
I think he's going to be proud of that run. It's his
what? Sorry, I can't hear anything because I'm waiting on James with his microphone.
Yeah.
Add him to James.
I got lead going out now, lead going out now.
Did Trevor or Andrew win that?
What?
He thinks he doesn't, so can we find out?
Yeah, because I think Swan pointed at Andrew.
James, will you just come down to Trevor's car if you can right away? He just thinks he's lost and he didn't get pointed at in front. Keane, if you could tell me who won between Trevor and Andrew Maurer?
Andrew Maurer.
Yeah, James as well. Sorry about that. James, something wrong. Cool. Sorry, dude.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit. It felt good. Anyhow, so Andrew Maurer, I think he's with the Drift HQ boys. Sounded like a 2J 350Z.
Yep.
Thing ripped. Sounded good. He had a pretty good line in front of me, and I just couldn't keep it together with the third gear thing. I checked up, like left foot brake. Like it's just that if I'm leading and I have full control of everything in front of me,
your
it's
lead
like,
run was gangster.
My lead run felt amazing. Like that's what I've been wanting to do all day. I think I hit the wall.
You did hit the wall pretty aggressively too.
That's what I've been wanting to do. I needed that. I needed that. That's what we had. I just choked up behind him and kind of straightened a little bit and bobbled. Otherwise, like, I think that would have been a good. That would have been a good battle.
It would have been a good battle.
Well, now we know third gear is probably what I should have been in this whole time, but it's still like needed maybe a little bit more. But I think it'd be cool to have like a quick change. You know, obviously there's a lot of pro cars out here where it's like quick change and all that other stuff. But tomorrow, that's our last driving for today. But tomorrow we should be able to do a lot of jam sessions and hang out with everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that, especially with my newfound third gear.
Yeah.
What do you think of the two-step on the 14? Did you hear it?
I heard it. We can still go further with this.
With that?
Yeah, more flames.
Did you see the flames on it?
I see.
They were hefty. They were.
You said you could go farther?
Yeah. Do I have to get my laptop?
I think that'd be fun.
How safe is it?
No such thing as safe when you want big
Well,
flames.
it's safe to sit at home, I would say.
Yeah.
It's
two steps
worse than it already is. We can play with this.
All right, they got the laptop out.
Laptop's in game.
Alright, so we're trying to get the flame tune to work on the R35, but I guess it's not warm enough. Bartek, which is the guy who flew in, he owns HTG transmission controller, so he does a lot of like tranny tuning, just tuning in general.
Smart guy.
Very smart guy. He was helping me do some boost control stuff earlier after I told him I was having some issues. He's like, oh cool, we'll set it up, we'll get it all done. He's like, your flames are cool, but he's like, I think we could pump those up a little bit more. He's actually in there right now. He showed me a video of Duarte's 2JZ E92, literally like shooting like a fireball, like
Wow.
out of the exhaust. So he's gonna play with that. He's messing with it to where
Like
basically
flames?
like almost in transitions and shit when I'm drifting, like he's not even in the launch control mode. He's basically in like the overrun fuel correction or like the overrun fuel. So when you like let go wide open throttle, it goes to this part of the table. There's a bunch of fuel, but there's also an ignition cut, so it drops the fuel in the exhaust and then it ignites.
That's
a bunch
fire.
of math and just science.
It's basically like a launch control before that, like people like had kind of like launch control almost. But
What do you feel? How do you feel about someone else touching your car like this?
the professional, he's used to touching cars like this, so.